And we're here for problems number 20 and 21 from your Chapter 6 self-test. Number 20 says Philippe has only X $10 bills and Y $5 bills in his wallet. And we want to graph all possible values of X and Y if the total amount of money in his wallet is less than $100. So he has less than $100 in his wallet, and he only has $5 bills and $10 bills. So we're going to write an inequality for this. 10X represents how much money he has in $10 bills. 5Y represents how much money he has in $5 bills, and this amount together has to be less than 100. So he could have no $10 bills and no $5 bills, that would work. He could have one $10 bill and three $5 bills, that would be less than 100. But we want to graph all these things. We can come up with all these numbers all day long, but we want to graph them to show exactly where all of them are. And the graph of this inequality would look like this, where we have the number of $10 bills on the x-axis and the $5 bills on the y-axis, and we can easily flip this around. Notice here, this intercept right here is 10 $10 bills, because that's the most amount of $10 bills he could have. And actually, he couldn't even have that, but that gets to the limit of 100. If this is a 10, then we've hit that limit of 100, which is why that point is right here. This arrow is at 20 because he can have at most 25 bills, because 5 times 20 is 100. And then we have a dashed line because all these points on the line wouldn't work. He can't have $25 bills and 0 $10 bills because that would be exactly 100, but he has less than 100. Then we want to shade, and you can't really see this, but the shaded area is going to be down below because all of these values down below this line are all the possible numbers of $5 and $10 bills he could have. He could have no money at all. He could have 0 $5 bills and 0 $10 bills. That would work. He could have 4 $10 bills and 4 $5 bills, and that would work. That would be less than $100. So this area down here would be shaded in for this inequality, indicating how much money does he have as long as it's less than $100 and it's containing only $5 bills and $10 bills. 21, we have Patrick who's going down the stairs, and he's going down the stairs at a rate of 3 flights per minute, and after 4 minutes he was on the 10th floor. And we're going to write an equation in point-slope form for this situation. And if we're going to write an equation in point-slope form, we need the slope and we need the point, and that's exactly what we're given here. We're given a slope of -3. The slope is -3 because he's going down the stairs at 3 flights per minute. So the slope here is -3, and one of the points that we're given is 410, because after 4 minutes, he is on the 10th floor. So we are going to write this in point-slope form using this information. And point-slope form is y minus k equals m times x minus h, and we are going to plug these values into the equation point-slope form, which would look like this: y minus 10, because k is the 10, -3 is the slope, or positive 4 is the h. So now we have an equation here in point-slope form for the situation given the point and the slope that we kind of had to figure out from the equation, but that is the slope and point that we're given. Now we're going to use this equation to find the floor of Patrick's apartment. So what we're going to do is plug in 0 for x, because 0 minutes, at 0 minutes he's got to be at his apartment and then he's going down the stairs. So I'm plugging in the 0 for x, and then I'm going to evaluate to find y. 0 minus 4 is -4. -4 times -3 is a positive 12. Add 10 to both sides, and we get 22. This 22 is the y-intercept. At 0 minutes, he is on the 22nd floor. So Patrick lives on the 22nd floor.